There. Now we should be live. Okay. So, I am your favorite host, Canonizer, here with another AF interview. With my co-host, Cyber Savage, and our guest, Nohbdy.
Nohbdy.
And I think he's the only... I'm gonna pronounce it how I want. You can deal with it.
Well.
Alright. So...
You can't just piss on Odysseus, can you?
I have no clue what that means.
Odysseus, king of Ithaca.
Okay. If you say so. Anyway, so as I was saying, this is our guest, Nohbdy, and he is, I think you're the only winner of the Smart Award.
Yeah.
Aren't you?
Yeah, that was a result of,
Alright.
He wanted me to figure out his IP, I figured it out, and funny thing is, I tried to get him to give the stupid award to Hards. I kid you not, I tried to get him to give the stupid award to Hards.
I think Rishi was the first one to get that.
Oh. Bother.
Well, what other questions do we have? What kind of hacking do you do?
I'm not really into hacking, I'm more into security consulting. I deal with...
What hacking is?
I deal with sites that have security holes and try to patch them up. And
do you do it for money or just do it?
I wouldn't do it for money. I'd be stupid not to. I mean, right or right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, you got a point there. Do you work for a professional firm or are you self-employed?
I'm mostly freelance. That's why it's consulting. I consult to people. I don't really go on to payrolls.
Alright. What are your expertise in security? Are you more better with websites or regular computers?
A lot of it is basically theory with security. The whole theory of how certain things could go bad if something was to go bad, and patching up those potential holes really goes a long way, because there's a single mindset among black hats that I've found that really doesn't vary much. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do know what I mean, right?
Yeah, we know what you mean. Well, I do.
Yeah.
Are you self-taught or did you go to school or something?
I'm still in school. I'm still in high school.
Oh no,
So,
I mean like... Oh yeah, self-taught?
I've pretty much taught myself everything I know about computers. I mean, I've read a couple books, but I don't think that counts as being taught by someone else.
What books have you read?
Well, several books on Perl, PHP, Linux, TCP/IP, CSS, JavaScript.
I think that's more than a few.
There's only like 10 on my dresser. Hacking Exposed 6. Really interesting book if you ever get the time to read it.
Which one do you personally think is better, being self-taught or going to school?
Well, being self-taught inherently gives you the experience, which employers look at fondly. Going through school, you've got the credentials. So there's pros and cons to each. I hate school, so...
Are you planning on going to college to get a degree in
no.
any of this?
Hell no.
Why not?
I am so worn out of school, I just want to be done with it. You know?
Alright.
Go in every day, do random nonchalant stuff. Every single weekday.
A lot of people consider you someone... I really don't know how to say it besides, an asshole. But...
Right. That word was gonna come up.
I mean, do you do that on purpose, or...
A lot of the time I try to teach people lessons and, well, not like pow lessons, but like teach them why they're wrong in their way of thinking, but a lot of people don't take that the right way. And ends up getting into disagreement, argument. People start hating. They're hating, they're rolling. Yeah.
Alright.
But yeah, I'm willing to admit I'm an asshole. Sometimes. But not by my own volition.
Well then. Very humble, I suppose is the word.
Probably not. I don't know.
So, you don't have like a... So you're self-employed, right? And,
For the most part.
have you... Oh. Well, have you done anything for anarchy forums?
A few things which I'm not supposed to mention. For the most part. I mean, besides what's public record,
Like,
which is the whole me trying to give Hards the stupid award. He deserves it. And I hold by that conviction. So does Mescaline. Oh,
is that how you pronounce it?
that's how I think it's pronounced.
Oh, he said line.
I always said mescaline.
Oh.
Well, whenever I thought of it. But
That's why you usually shorten it to meth. A lot simpler.
Yeah, just switch the S with the TH.
from what I've read on the Skype chat, you seem a little like anti-drugs and stuff like that. Are you like drugs?
Not familiar with the phrase. Or term.
I think that means he did not like drugs.
Oh, drugs. I thought you were saying jugs, like Jugs or something.
Oh. I'm pretty sure that's you.
Okay.
I don't mind what other people do. Just don't offer it to me. And don't involve me in the deal, because I'm not gonna do it at all.
I pretty much feel the same way.
Except you've got...
Well, have you guys heard of that, I think Egg Zero Nation posted about it. It's this program that it sends sounds into your ears and it sounds like mess with your brainwaves
Doses
to
or
make
something?
it you feel like you're high. Yeah, that's what it was called.
Snake oil, if you ask me. I mean, once Once you're done listening, it's gone, right? It's pretty much snake oil. I'd rather listen to better stuff, like real music, instead of whatever the heck that is.
I never actually knew about that until I saw that thread, so. Have any of you actually tried it, or?
No, but I know
I was
that...
going to, but, I mean...
The only thing I really know about it is
down.
that it's banned on multiple BitTorrent trackers that I'm on.
It'd probably be a good thing. I mean, some of them are really dangerous. Like, there's a guy whose vision went gray.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I don't trust it at all. But if that's your thing, go for it. And I know Anarchist hates what I'm into. That's a different story.
And what is that?
No mention. Or no comment.
Alright.
Speaking of Anarchist, I heard he was getting DDoSed a lot recently. And so was I.
Well, it's not him that's being doxxed personally, it's the forum.
Yeah,
that's what I meant.
I know about the forum, but I heard he was being doxxed personally.
His VPN is just not him himself.
Hmm.
I mean, the forum could be fixed with a simple fix, but he doesn't want to do it.
Actually, that fix was like $1,000 a month or something, wasn't it? Someone posted about.
The way I've always done anti-DDoS costs like 10 a month. Maybe 20.
Oh. And what is that?
Basically, you know how Cloudflare is a reverse proxy, right?
Right.
It does reverse proxy and it has a hell of a lot of bandwidth. But it also has this DNS API, that it doesn't change the outside world's IP for you, but it changes who Cloudflare considers to be you. So what I've done is have like 2 or 3 so-called bodyguard VPSs in front of your main VPS that does the actual web processing. And if one of those bodyguard VPSs gets hit, the other 2 can step in, or the other 3, or however many you've got, can remove that from the whole deal and continue with business as normal.
Did you create this, or is it just something out there?
It's the schema that I came up with when I have another site that I help manage, and it got a lot of attacks. That's basically what I did to really alleviate most of them. It's not that complex. Lots of people don't believe it works, but damn, it does wonders. So long as it's in physically different locations.
Well, Anna probably needs to know about that then. That would be...
He doesn't want to set it up. Too complex for him.
Oh, you have told him about it then?
Yeah, he's rejected the whole idea whatsoever.
Have you ever done anything Black Hat?
I plead the 5th.
The 5th has to do with alcohol, though, doesn't it?
No. The 5th Amendment to the United States Constitution.
Yeah. I believe it has to do with alcohol, doesn't it?
Well, if you're drug, you can say you plead the 5th, meaning you don't self-incriminate yourself. Well, if your breath does that for you.
Alright. Well, it's usually referenced with drugs. That's what I'm confusing with.
Yeah, well.
Alright, well,
So
I wouldn't imagine you as the Black Hat, so.
you can imagine me how you want. Fat, skinny, tall, short. Female, even if you want. Hello. I mean,
I know you don't consider yourself like a hacker, but do you think you have better hacking skills or knowledge about computers than other people on the forum? Like, do you consider yourself one of the best?
well, that kind of comes with the job. I mean, you have to be a step ahead of the enemies if you want to win the war. And
Yeah.
to be honest, as a security consultant, our main job is to give you guys difficulty. Of course, giving you guys difficulty causes you to want to do it better. Kind of a Streisand effect. Just pew boo, pew boo, pew boo. Yeah.
Are you also a member on hack forums?
Scarcely. I check the lounge once a day, but I don't really go any deeper than that.
Have you ever been banned on hack forums?
Yes, once. You know how, was it like a year ago? Where that one I Just Had Sex song was all the rage?
What?
I just had sex and it felt so good. Well, anyhow, I posted a thread pretending to be that song, and instead it was the Rickroll song.
Oh.
I got
They banned you because of that?
48 hours.
I got banned for a week for posting in the wrong section.
Nah, I've gotten off on that so many times, it's not even funny anymore. Someone called me a cocksucker because of it, but not even warning for that.
Out of all things, why that insult? Especially for posting something in the wrong section, like, it doesn't even make sense.
And then I got something rare for HF. An apology.
An apology?
You know how they are.
On HF?
Yeah, they never say sorry for what they do. And someone did. I also got a 25% warning because Omniscient didn't get a Assassin's Creed reference. Altair Ibn Lahad was my user title for a while. He thought that was a foreign language, which it is, but it's a video game reference. And I thought he would understand, but he didn't. I didn't bother fighting it.
Have you seen that video Zero Nations made about, like he made a song about Omniscient or whatever? Have you seen it yet?
No, to be honest. Not really.
Oh yeah, I read that.
That
was stupid.
honestly, it was hilarious to me.
I've not really gotten a chance to that. Or wait, is that the one with the red-haired guy with the beard? Ranting and raving about Labraka?
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, then probably not.
How active are you on AF? Do you like watch the forum?
Yeah, I watch it a lot.
all day.
I don't really post that much because, and I just, Although I tell you, I report a lot of leeching. Probably a bit too much, especially by mescaline. There I go, pointing fingers again, but he deserves it. Especially, you can tell it's not his writing style. Looks.
Well, based on the fact that he's high all the time. I mean, I don't think he has a writing style.
Well, but the things he leached look like they're written by some 14-year-old Indian guy. And that's not meant to be racist. Indians have a very distinct grammatical structure.
Every time I call computer support, I get to experience that.
Yeah, it's not that kind of... Actually... Alright. Just remember my friend was the Hex. That was a long time ago, since that whole dealio was up and running. He was kinda one of the partners to the modern day kinda AF. And it's kinda where Hex was. He was an Indian, loved piss porn. I don't know why. Interesting dude, but yeah. Anyhow, next subject.
Alright, Cyber, you got anything?
I was gonna ask, were you one of the first people to get on AF, or did you get in, the middle?
Well, I hesitated today, but I am user ID number 16. You can check that in the reputation report. I was one of the first. I didn't want to join just because on his previous iteration, atexc.xxx, I was supposed to be admin, and he didn't respect that whole deal that he made with me. And kind of just went our separate ways from there.
You mean a form that Anarchist made before?
Yeah,
Is that
he's
what you mean
made,
by pre-iteration?
5 now. Anonymous Citizens, Digital Citizens, a-c.xxx, and then Anarchy Forums. There were 4 or 5 different domain names for the earlier ones. Don't be surprised if he changes the domain name on you. That is very typical of him, and he will do it eventually, sometime soon.
I don't think
will.
he would. I mean, this forum's really popular now.
Trust me on that.
Well, how will we know
I'll
if he
send out an
changes it?
email. Probably.
I never read my emails,
Alright.
so...
Either that
I
or
might have-
it'll probably be a 304 redirect.
Oh.
I don't know.
Well,
How are you attracted to,
the current
Anarchy
iteration, he sent a email spammer on HF via PM to old members of a-c.xxx. I decided to join after that. Decided to try to bitch him out, but soon after I joined, he wanted me to be staff. I said, no, don't even consider me staff. And from time to time, he tries to get me to change my mind. Still hasn't, obviously.
Well, why don't you want to be staff?
Because it's not something that I do well. I don't want to staff such a forum. Plus, it'd be kind of a conflict of interest.
Alright.
Considering I'm still in a staff position on a different site. And soon. Yeah.
Is it a competing site?
Plus, I want to be able to focus on school and my blog.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have a blog. Is it one of those annoying ones where you tell people when
Oh,
you're taking
no.
a crap, or like?
No, that's what Facebook is for. Maybe a little bit Twitter. Although Twitter is fun to make people rage on. No. You can see it from my signature. It's the one where I announced that I compromised Cloudflare's security. Did Cyber Savage drop out?
Oh. I think he might have. No, he's still here. Oh, he said be right back. Alright, so then he's not in the call right now. Well, he is in the call, but he's taking a dump or something else.
That would figure for him. Just get back on when you're on the toilet and talk. And that's what you do.
That's what I use my iPhone for. Take that into the bathroom. I can still talk to my friends on Skype.
Speaking
and
of,
play
my
some
phone's on
pirate
Skype.
games.
Just realized that. Why do you have a toy scorpion? Don't those things sting?
No, it's a little, it's like a beanbag, sort of, filled with a bunch of those beanbag things, and
I remember
stretch it and shoot it at people.
I had an old IKEA pillow beanbag kind of thing. I was like 7, so like 10, 11 years ago. Decided I'd play with it like a baseball bat and broke it. Well, if you're kind of waving a pillow around like it's a baseball bat, you're gonna break it. Which I didn't realize it. You know?
Alright, so, I was reading on the 4chan's politically incorrect board, and what are your views on legalizing and marketing nuclear weaponry? I mean, they don't kill people, people kill people. If I were to place a nuke in front of you right now, you wouldn't die, would you?
No, but there's just so many people out there that, I mean, there's going to be people that have them outside of the government, but I mean, if they use it for power generation, I'm fine with that, but I don't know if I trust them with weapons-grade uranium or plutonium.
I have to agree with Rallius. I mean, now there are a whole bunch of people that are scared that Iran is gonna bomb America with nuclear weapons. And it's a possibility.
They're probably gonna bomb Israel and we'll step in.
Yeah, that won't happen.
I mean, it's a possibility, but it's most likely not gonna happen.
Well, it's just like the Soviet Union and the United States during the Cold War era. They don't want to attack each other because it's mutually assured destruction. If they attack us or if we attack them, they've got the equipment to destroy us. We've got the equipment to destroy them. It's mutually assured destruction, no matter who shoots first. No one wants to die.
Well, that, and if Iran launched a nuclear attack, there would be a lot of other countries attacking them, since nuclear warfare. I'm pretty sure this is a law or something, but nuclear weapons aren't allowed in war or something like that because of what happened after. Yeah.
It's not UN law, it's an international treaty, nuclear arms treaty. Basically, only so many countries can have nuclear weapons. Israel, Japan, Russia, United Kingdom, India, Australia, and the US, and Canada, I think, are the only ones that really can have them without sanctions happening. I don't know why they choose mostly English-speaking countries, because
probably because America was waving their nuclear weapons on the treaty, but...
I mean, why can't the yep Philippines have them? Yep, we want them! Okay, that's probably on the border of racist.
I mean, I have to agree with that, because why is it that only, like, the English-speaking and Americans and people like that are the only ones like...
Yeah, I know what you mean. The allies, the traditional allies, NATO and Japan. Although they really shouldn't have any, because I mean, they are all about, like, weird porn and shit anyway, aren't they? No, but what's really interesting is the whole Death Star proposal, or petition that went to the White House. And how it got enough signatures.
I haven't been on the White House website in a while. What
4chan
is
decided to make a petition on the We to the People website. Basically, they make a petition. If you get 25,000 signatures within 30 days, president or someone related has to answer. Although they've got a poor track record with that. And so, one got through talking about securing the funds to build the Death Star by 2016. I kid you not. It was on the front page of Slashdot just the other day too. On Reddit and...
It's awful.
No 1.5 meter fence going all the way down to the core. Right?
So there was actually a petition that...
I kid you not.
About... I wonder what the president was like thinking at that moment when he was reading a petition, asking him to build the Death Star from Star Wars.
He isn't reading it. Just one of his top men are.
Okay, well, what goes through their minds? I mean, just...
That enough people saw that.
I'm reading the news article right now.
Yeah. I am the stupid.
Messed up. Welcome to America.
This thing isn't live, is it?
Actually, it is, but I don't think there are many people.
Yeah, it is. No one's listening, though. We have no one listening.
Those who sign here petitioned the United States government to secure funding and resources and begin construction on a Death Star by 2006. I really have no words for that.
I don't either. It's just absurd enough, but not too absurd, that knowing Obama, he might go for it. Going to be hell on earth for us, because to get all the resources necessary to build one, we'd have to strip the entire American continent down to the magma core. But no worries. That's just magma.
Well,
oh yeah, but half the continent
if we only
would have to be built or dug down to the magma core
fine.
then. Oh god, we already owe them like $12 trillion,
Or we
don't
could
we?
just dig up China.
And just think of the
Shoot
raw
a nuke at
materials
'em.
we would owe them at that point too.
16 trillion.
Of course, we could dig. And once we build the Death Star, we can just blow
I
them
wonder
up.
how that's gonna
smithereens.
end up. Our
Of course,
huge
we'd end
debt
up
to China.
blowing up the rest of the world too, but mind the is.
Death
Pax
to
America is no
China,
box at all.
death to America. Ways to self each other out is too positive. Alright,
Westboro Baptist Church.
have
Yeah,
you
the
heard
asshole
anything about the
petition or protesters.
Westboro
Oh,
Baptist
God.
Church?
What kind of idiot would think? I mean, for one, that guy's
Yeah.
real. For two, that he told that other guy, to shoot all those kids. I mean, I can understand easy, but
They
only to
on
a
the
point.
Oh,
on the news, the Connecticut shooting, they blamed it again on a mental illness. Which is funny because the theater shooting in, I think, Colorado, they blamed that on a mental illness as well. And
Well, I think
I mean,
they
which
blamed-
mental illness, like, causes you to go kill random people?
Well, I don't know, but I think mental illness is just a generic term that they apply to everybody. Now.
Well, I'm not a doctor, but I
They
believe a mental
diagnose
illness
everyone who is
when
not the
something is
president
wrong with
with a
your
mental
brain.
illness, no matter who
Which
they are.
there's a lot of things that can go wrong with your
They will
brain.
find
But-
or make up. But he has the perfect mind. No one can suggest
The president
that's
has a
not
mental
true.
illness, though.
Anyone
Well-
who has a different mind than the president must be mentally ill.
But then,
I mean, just look
Like,
at what
why
they're
would-
saying to the Republicans, right?
Oh, well.
What?
Ah, son of a... hit myself.
Noob.
I was swinging around a USB cord.
anyway,
and I hit
speaking
myself
of
in the back of the head.
Republicans, have you heard that there are 17 states that wanted to secede from the United States of America?
Yeah, I love how the president has responded to that yet.
I signed that petition.
But it's not the states that want us to secede, it's the people of those states. God.
Yeah. And I mean, a lot of them are just
signed
going to
it?
secede because Obama won. The reason I signed it was because I believe in states' rights. I mean,
How dare you defy the will of
you just make an account and you click sign the petition.
Obama.
And then it says you can share it on Facebook or Twitter or whatever, so I shared it on Facebook.
You just walked right in.
Personally, it's not that Obama.
You just walked right in.
It's because I believe in states' rights. There's no way one person can be the president of a whole nation.
Actually, I mean, if you
Half
think about
the
it,
nation did not want him.
it would be better for the United States.
I mean,
because they wouldn't have to deal with as much money problems. And like, I mean, I saw this news article about how if they did secede, and it was kind of like a comedy, but how if they did secede, it talked about how they would have to pay to get their own highways, and how they pay their tax, and how they would deal with wars and stuff like that.
That's already paid by the states.
Well, I mean, if they became their own country, though.
Oh God, not like we need another.
Yeah, and
not like we need another super status.
We'd operate on something like the UN, and we would receive foreign aid from.
That's just like saying the EU.
Well, I mean, the UN's
is better
got
than
so
the
many
UN.
problems, but we'd have a better UN. I
The European Union is not better than the United Nations. The United Nations is pretty Oh.
Oh wait, I'm screwing up what I'm saying. I meant to say EU when I was saying UN.
I would
I'm
not
sorry.
want to do something like that.
That's what I meant. Was the EU,
And that'd
but,
just
I
be
mean,
the
we could do
ultimate
something
kick
like
in
that
the balls.
America. I mean,
Well, they just fought for freedom, and yet they want to go back to the same old government that got us into this dastardly mess.
well, no,
Yeah, so the United States
wouldn't
of
be
America.
the United States of America. It would be like how we were when we had the Articles of Confederation. I mean, in a sense, yeah, but we'd have more rights. I mean, we'd be able to choose our state president, and I mean, Texas, they do not want to have a Democratic
But I don't think
leader.
we should
They want to have a Republican
join
leader.
together in any way.
And they should
shape,
have a
or form.
Republican leader. I mean, that. Well, we kind of have to. I mean,
Well,
like
they've got all
states
sorts
like
of gold
Nevada
there
wouldn't be able to get
So
any sort of resources. All
they've
their
got
people would die
gambling.
if we didn't have some sort of regulation
A lot of
of
wars.
trade with them to California so they could get water.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd better
Alright.
get a recording of this.
Well, I think we've had a good interview here. It's been 45
Alrighty,
minutes.
just upload
so
it to Mega, or my
I think we
Mega
should
upload.
probably end it. I'll send it to you right after I end the call.
Didn't Mega Upload
So,
get shut down?
This was AF Radio.
Wait, why? Well, didn't you say
No,
Anna
we're gonna put
was
it on
hosting the
YouTube.
upload?
But we'll have to ask Anar to do it, because... Well, he's gonna put it on YouTube. He owns the YouTube account. I mean, I'm not sure if he will If he doesn't, we'll start an AF Radio YouTube account. But I'm pretty sure he will.
It's all shit.
I mean, this is for AF listeners only.
Our feet are the same.
Alright, so then, this was AF Radio with another interview.
Oh, what's that supposed to mean?
Tune in next week for maybe someone who's actually voted on. Have a good day, AF. You were our fourth choice, alright? That's what it's supposed to mean. And at that note, I'm gonna end the call.